Уважаемые товарищи, городской совет народных депутатов сообщает, что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти складывается неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка.
In 1986, the town of Pripyat was a thriving metropolis, one of the most industrialized cities in Soviet Ukraine and a popular tourist destination. Pripyat was considered a technological marvel of the Soviet Union. It was home to several high-tech research facilities and one of the most secure nuclear power systems in the Soviet Union. The city was one of the few with permanent entertainment facilities, advanced railway and road systems, an airport, and a nearby harbour. All of that changed on the 26th of April 1986. One of the key features of Pripyat was the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin nuclear power plant, better known as Chernobyl. In the early hours of the morning on the 26th of April, technicians carried out a routine maintenance check on reactor 4. An error occurred during the check and power to the main nuclear reactor was lost. This was followed by an unexpected power surge. The nuclear reactor's core overheated and exploded. The explosion was so extreme that the safety layers to contain the nuclear reaction were blown open and nuclear material was hurled hundreds of meters into the air. It took several minutes for the control room to determine that a nuclear accident had occurred, but fearing repercussions from Moscow, they failed to declare a nuclear meltdown for several hours. When the scale of the disaster was first realized, the Soviet government ordered an evacuation of the entire city of Pripyat and the neighboring villages. In the weeks that followed, physicists determined that 2,600 square kilometers of land surrounding Chernobyl had been exposed to lethal levels of radiation. This is now called the exclusion zone and extends outwards to 30 kilometers from the original site of the explosion. During the cleanup operation that followed, workers were exposed to exceptionally high levels of nuclear radiation. Their work shifts were restricted to 90-second intervals in an attempt to protect them. Eventually, a cast concrete shell was built over the reactor to contain the fallout. Many people were killed. Thousands of people were exposed to lethal doses of radiation and died. Many thousands more suffered other ailments. Children of parents who lived in Pripyat at the time of the explosion were born with deformities and had far higher than average incidence of various cancers. The animals that remained in the exclusion zone also developed medical problems. Some today here even evolve new coloured markings that are unique to the region. Today, Pripyat is a ghost town, where nature is slowly reclaiming the land and buildings. An entire city stands desolate and abandoned, unsuitable for human habitation for hundreds of years to come. Video footage shows abandoned playgrounds, schoolrooms, offices and roads. Life in Pripyat stopped forever in April of 1986. Pripyat stands as an example of how technology can go wrong, and a stark reminder of the dangers of not responding to the power of nature.